Welcome to the Associate Degree Nursing Program at Greenville Technical College. We're glad that you've chosen our college for your nursing education. I'm Debbie Lyles, one of the nursing faculty, and I have with me Christine Bartell. She's one of our recent graduates and has just completed her RN. She's willing to talk to us today about what it's like to be a nursing student. Christine, thank you for talking with myself and the students today.
You're welcome.
First of all, I'd like to ask you, what would you suggest to a new student coming into the program in the way of how to prepare for nursing school?
I think one of the most important things is to be prepared for class each day, reading your materials ahead of time, worksheets, any of the assignments that you've been asked to do, have those ready. I think it's also helpful to get to know other classmates because forming study groups was crucial for me, I think, in my success.
What a great suggestion. Some students have recently been enrolled in courses, and other students may not have been in the classroom for quite some time. How did you adapt your study habits so you could be successful in the nursing program?
Well, as a married mother of three, getting my nursing degree had its challenges, but what I did to prepare was to study a lot. I studied quite a bit. I formed a study group, like I mentioned, and we got together and studied before tests and exams. I also bought NCLEX review books, and I would review questions before each test based on what we were being tested on. And something that really helped me was being able to digitally record each lecture. I was able to download that onto my computer and iPod and listen to lectures again while I was exercising, in my car, cleaning my house. That was a huge help for me.
Wow, that's a great idea, and what a nice suggestion. It sounds like you really were able to integrate that just with your everyday life and the things that you still enjoy doing, and didn't have to give up some of those things like exercising and still being able to do some carpools and things.
Yeah, it was important for me to keep a balance as much as possible, but school really does take up a lot of your time, a lot of your free time, and you have to sacrifice a lot, but it's worth it.
Good. Tell me about the changes in your life schedule a little bit when you went to nursing school.
Well, like I said, I had to make a lot of sacrifices. Studying was a big priority, studying in my family, so I tried to keep my weekends free of activities as much as I could because that was a time when I was going to have to concentrate on school with that amount of time that I had without everyday class. So I was not able to do as much at my children's schools, like volunteer and go on field trips. And really, I squeezed in studying whenever I could. And I think you have to find that balance of what works for you. Everybody did it different in class, and I felt like I was able to find that balance and do what worked for me.
That sounds like a very realistic plan to attack doing those activities that you need to do to be prepared for school. Christine, we talked a little bit about adjustments and how you made adjustments in your life when you were in nursing school. What about your family? How did they react to you being in school?
Well, I was very fortunate that my family altered their schedules for me so that I could focus on my studying. My husband even took my kids on a few getaway weekends so that I would have some concentrated study time without any interruption, and that made a big difference for me on many tests.
It sounds like there was some give and take with not only with your schedule but with your family's schedule as well.
Absolutely, and I tried to keep my weekends open for studying as best I could, and tried not to, I did not see my friends a lot outside of school during class time until we had breaks because you just don't have that kind of time to give to your friends outside of school.
Well, thank you for sharing that part of your life.
You're welcome.
Tell me a little bit about how Greenville Tech prepared you for the job that you have.
Well, Greenville Tech has a reputation of being the premier nursing program in the upstate, and I really feel that it provided me with a solid foundation of which I'm going to be able to build my career upon. I feel like the stressing of the fundamentals was huge, and I've been able to go back to that and feel confident about what I'm doing in my job right now.
Christine, thank you so much for talking to us today about what it's like to be in nursing school and the changes that you had to make when you came into nursing school.
You're welcome.